Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. I am the owner of NicoleAlexiaDesigns, and yeah, I haven't done a video since I attempted Vlogmas. We've had a lot of stuff going on here. I've mentioned some of it on like Instagram stories, and tomorrow the office is actually going back over to Mom's. I am in the middle of filming a vlog. That one I'm probably gonna do a whole separate video for, but I don't know, maybe not. So yeah, I currently have stuff everywhere and I am on my dining room table. But really quickly, I wanted to show our new releases. We've got a totally new format and Foil Friday is coming back. If this video is up, then these are on the website, and each kit, the base version, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, is $12. That lasts through the weekend. There will also be a discount on the layering samplers and the deco through the weekend. So I wanted to show you guys those, but then I am also going to do a quick plan with me with one of these kits, partially for myself, so that if there's anything on here that I haven't sized the way that I want it, I can go back in and change it before we actually start printing these. We do still currently have a 2 to 3 week processing time until I can get the office back over to Mom's. She has not been helping me, so that is the reason for that. So let's get started. So the very first kit I've got here is called Just Peachy. This is a reformat of an older kit, but with some new clip art and stuff. So I saw this clip art, these really beautiful watercolors, and I knew that I wanted to use it, but then I thought I want to try to incorporate it into the older peach kit because I loved that so much and I think it's really pretty. I think it ends up giving a little bit of like the more abstract boxes than with some really beautiful deco pieces. So your quote box says Just Peachy. You've got a bunch of foiled peaches. I love this. We've got these kind of like, this is a full box, but it kind of looks like stacked. And then you've got the peaches across here. This really cute peach cart. You've got the peaches with this moped. And then down here, you've got the truck that has the peaches, as well as these over here. So full box sheet hasn't changed. That is the same as always. I feel like my camera is crooked, but I'm having a hard time telling, so I apologize if it is. So that is your full box sheet, and I'm gonna actually get rid of the second half of this stack for right now. So second sheet, everything else has changed. So second sheet, this is your new box sheet. So up top, you have got 3 of the kind of scallop dividers. I don't ever really know what to call those, but they're technically dividers. Underneath that, you have got some smaller layering boxes. Then you have, and don't worry, because I know people are gonna be upset there's not enough of the smaller boxes. There are more. So we've got some smaller boxes here and then some larger boxes on the bottom. Really pretty string light, double line, confetti. We got the sparkle as far as the foiling goes, and then a couple of those clip art pieces throughout here, as well as some of the patterns. You do have one of the bows down here. I've kind of tried to, and you guys are gonna see this, move away from some of the bows. I wanted something a little bit different. So even the washi sheets are no longer gonna have those, or they might at some point, just depending on what it is that I want to put onto the kit. But I was trying to move away from some of the bows. I feel like I say that as I move to a sheet that has a bunch of bows, but I feel like the kits have for a while now have been kind of bow centric, and I just wanted to, I don't know, do something a little bit different. So I did change up our headers. So this sheet looks totally different. So we've got 3 rows of headers here. First is the bows. I wanted to bring these back because I think they're very cute, but you guys can let me know in the comments if you would prefer something more simple. I think they're really nice to put in the middle of the spread to kind of break it up almost as a divider. And then, sorry guys, my dad just called. Anyway, we're trying to figure out the logistics of moving everything tomorrow. So underneath that, you've got your patterned washi, and I did go ahead and put some confetti foiling over that. And then down at the bottom, you've got these just double lines, which I thought was really pretty and minimal and wouldn't take away too much if you wanted to do them like at the top of a spread or directly over a full box, or I don't know. I just think that sometimes, especially if you're doing something like a checklist underneath, that this looks a bit much. So I wanted to do kind of a mix of everything. But again, let me know in the comments if you prefer anything else. Let me know feedback. Let me know if you like the kits. Let me know if you hate the reformat. Let me know if things are missing or if there's too many of certain things. That's kind of the only way that I can continue to reformat, because these, for the most part, I was just basing off of how I've kind of been planning. While keeping a lot of what we already had in the kits. So up here, you've got 6 more of those smaller, these are like a quarter box. Here you have got, this is new, so this is just a checklist for either your sidebar, or you could put it anywhere you wanted. I particularly wanted something for a sidebar. All right guys, he just called again. What was I saying? I wanted some different things for my sidebar, and I thought that it would be a nice thing to have. So we've got that, and we've got still the tracker. Although I guess this is technically more like what we've had for the past little bit. Over here, I wanted to bring back some of these smaller, just kind of functional items. So we got a couple of those, a couple of flags, and then these are new, just some kind of functional layering type stuff. I like these. You guys, again, let me know. And then down here, we have got all of your checklists. I know a lot of people don't use those, but I know a lot of people do. Anytime I try to take them off of the kits, I get messages. So I'm just gonna leave them there, and they don't take up very much space. So that is your third sheet. Your fourth sheet, okay, so for this particular kit, I am so obsessed with how this turned out. They're not all gonna have like the deco over on the date covers or like the matching foil for this. But this is the layout for them. So down here you can see you've got a tracker that actually has the days of the week. So this way you're getting both the bow tracker as well as the week tracker. And we just did a little like place to write. I thought about doing that one in this as well, but I really wanted to be able to put patterns into that one. And it's a little bit difficult to throw a pattern behind this and then be able to see this properly. So I did that way. And then up top, I did also change, oh my God, now mom's calling. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, sorry guys. So for your washi, we do still have the double strips. You've got the thicker strips and then the thinner ones. The thinner ones in this particular kit have the peaches, and I am so in love with that. And then for this one here, I did just the confetti bow overlay, but I think this is what I was talking about. So for your daily trackers or weekly, I don't know what you want to call these, I did the foiling through this. So basically I added foil to a lot of the things that didn't have it before. So the trackers, this tracker down here, some of the headers we're just doing a confetti foiling. So now you've got some more fun stuff going on with those. And then with the layering boxes and stuff. So that is the Reformat, and that is the base kit. So that is these 4 pages, and during Foil Friday, this is what will be marked down to 12. We will also have the mini version, which are these 3 pages. So you get your full boxes, your half boxes, layering boxes, and then your washi. So we've got that as well. I did not do B6. If you would like B6, you can let me know in the comments. I brought that back not long ago. And we sell, like a few of them, but I don't really think that they're popular enough for me to continue to offer them. But again, if you guys would like to see the B6, you can let me know in the comments below. So that is the base version of the kit. So let's move on to the new layering sampler and the new deco sheets. So layering sampler first. I love this. I've been wanting to change up the layering samplers, and I did a little bit, but after playing around a little bit more and kind of taking into consideration like myself in my planning, I really wanted to do something like this that you could put other things, like layer other things with. So we did a bunch of these watercolor swatches, and then you've got the boxes. These are somewhat similar to what was there before. I did some of these that when they pull up, I think look really pretty because they're kind of whited out around the edges. Also, Colby just got home, so if you can hear him walking around, there we go. So I thought that was really pretty, and I added in a bit of foiling to those as well. I wanted to bring back a couple of these because I really like them for the sidebar. So we've got just a couple of those scalloped headers. They do have the bow foiling. And then for all of these swatches, I wanted just different shapes. And then for some of the kits, I will be doing patterns in these. I think that'll be really pretty. And then I just did a little bit of floral foiling in that. That's probably gonna change depending on the kit. I think for both of these, it worked out nicely, so I left it. But if we have a kit, say like a summer kit or something, like a little bit more specific to a theme, I know peaches is pretty specific, but the way that those were done, it would have covered too much. We will do, something in here that has a little bit more of a theme. So that is the layering sheet. So we've got a bunch of those down there, a lot of layering boxes still. I really like this, especially compared to how it was before. I sat down to plan with one that I had kind of updated, and I ended up not liking it too much the way that it was. So that's the update on that. Okay, so that is that. And then deco. So this is the new deco sheet. You guys can see it's the same size as the kit pages. So it's about, I think about 5 by 7. I did a couple of large deco sheets just totally by themselves a couple of weeks ago, and you guys loved them, so I thought I would do this. I also find that when I'm planning myself, I always want, like, I pulled 2 deco sheets for myself. I always want more, so I thought that we'd go ahead and switch these over to the larger ones. And let me think, what was I gonna say? We're not gonna have the listing have the kit plus the deco. The deco is going to just be its own separate listing since it's larger now, and just for me, because when I go to print things, if it's an entire page like this, it's something that I need to see on a pick list completely separately. So this is the new deco sheet, self-explanatory. I'm not gonna go through everything that is on it, but I love it. So that is everything in the new format. So deco, layering, date covers and washi, headers, and just some functionals. And then you've got your boxes and your full boxes. And I love how this turned out, and I will plan with it in just a second. I don't know which kit I'm gonna use though. I may use this one. I don't know, it's snowing outside currently, so neither of these actually work. But let's move on to the second one. So the second kit is called Picnic. And I've had this art for a minute that I've been wanting to use, but look. So I ended up going ahead. I wanted to get started on some more spring type kits. So I love how this turned out. I did some foiling within the trees on the top box here, as well as the bottom right box. You have got your little plate with your fruits and cheese, and then a wine glass, this really pretty gazebo with the swans in the back. We've got a hat with the foiled bow. The quote box says live simply, and then there's just this pretty floral behind it. Love this little outfit here with the purse, and then you have got another box with the swans in the water, as well as a box up here that has got the tote bag that has your bottle of wine in it. So I love how this ended up turning out, and I really like the colors. I think it's a very fun color palette. So that is your full box sheet, and I'm just gonna kind of go quickly through the rest of these because it is the same format. So here are your half boxes, layering boxes, quarter boxes. Next is the headers. You have got your checklist, some additional boxes, and some functional items. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay. Next, bottom washi. So for this one, and this is how most are gonna be, we just have the swatches. It's not gonna have deco in it. And you guys let me know about that too, because I know a lot of people like to put the date numbers right here. So that might mess with that. I personally, it just kind of depends. I don't really mind either way. So for this one, I did the confetti bow foiling again on the bottom, but I did this, and this was kind of my thought to replace the bows, was this just little like drop foiling. I thought that was really pretty. I think it goes with most things, and I, again, just kind of wanted to replace some of the bows. So you guys can let me know how you feel about that. And I also think it's a lot of foil. So I love that. Okay. So that was Picnic for the base kit, and then we've got your deco sheet for that. For this one, I did a lot of the larger kind of watercolor, the swatches. You've got like a scene right here with the water, and then another one down here at the bottom, and I thought that that was really pretty. This kit didn't have a ton of deco for me to work with, so I wanted to do some more of these. And in the future, if a kit doesn't have a ton of deco for me to put onto this sheet, I think what I'm gonna do is more of the watercolor swatches, but with like a background in them, so it matches and it's not just plain. So there's that. And then moving on to the layering sheet, here is your layering sheet. Same thing, I did the florals for the foiling in this one as well. And I think for most kits that's gonna work, but if it's just a specific theme, I'll definitely go in and play with the foil and make it more specific to that kit. So that is the new releases. I hope you guys love them. Again, if you're watching this video, they are up on the website and they are that special price through Sunday evening. I think I'm gonna plan with the peach kit. So let's do that. I have my Aura Estelle here, and I need to do something about a planner. I've been using my B6TN with both like a functional all pin insert that I'm using, like a daily, and then also with something that has like the smaller boxes like this. I really like it for like my personal use, but it definitely cannot fit a kit. So let's pull these. And then I will try to keep everything in frame. I am gonna try to do this as kind of a faster plan with me. I'm not gonna be doing like my actual week because for this week is not working. I need something with like snow. I am gonna try to get back to filming Plan With Me's regularly. Once we get this office, let me put stuff down as I talk. Once we get the office moved back over to Mom's, it is going to be going in her basement, which is actually a full apartment. So we will have plenty of space down there, whereas I really have not had plenty of space for the office in a very long time. So I will be able to set up a dedicated area just for filming, which will be nice. I've not had that in a while. I am also moving all of our shirt stuff over there as well. So everything is going. So I'll let you guys see once we get it figured out, but I think we're gonna have like a separate area for like the shirt things from the stickers, like a separate room is what I am trying to say. I've been working all day and trying to move stuff all day, get everything packed up, so. I just wanted to do a quick plan with me so that we can see how these new kits look and make sure that all of my sizing is where I want it to be. So, let me do my date covers really quickly. I'm gonna speed you guys through a little bit like I normally would to kind of keep this video cut down a bit so it doesn't take forever to upload. Okay, so I've got my date covers down and I love how that looks. I think that is so cute. So let's do the sidebar next. I wanna go ahead and get that done. I want to try to use as many, well, I guess all, not all, but one of these, and then the other, sorry for my phone, one of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel those up and put them on my hands. And I just wanna do that just to see how they look. I normally do a full box at the top and a full box at the bottom. So we will definitely do one at the top and then see what else fits. So I'm gonna do my quote box at the top. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in because otherwise I feel like I'm gonna be all over the place. Okay, so I'm gonna do my quote box. And okay, I'm covered in stickers. Let's go ahead and put something on top of that as well. I think I'm going to be using well, no, I wanna use the bow in the middle. Do I wanna use, oh, I know. I'm also not gonna be pulling anything else in. Normally I would have a stack of foiled items and whatnot, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to just be using what is in these. Oh no, okay. So that's cute, okay. Underneath that, I think I'm gonna do my patterned headers just to separate. And I'm gonna start with, because that's patterned, I'm gonna start with the solid tracker. I'm gonna do another header just spaced out a bit under that. And then I'm going to take my daily tracker here, that under there. I'm gonna grab another header. And I'm actually gonna put this one right up underneath that so it almost looks like there's washi behind it. And then I've got this, so I wanna put this in under that and then see how much space we have left. Okay, so there is still a little bit left. I think if you used both of these trackers, that would be kind of ideal. I think what I'm gonna do is take some of this deco because some of it is a bit larger and then let's do one of these swatches. So we've got a bunch of pink, we don't have any blue. So I'm gonna do blue. And for right now, I'm just gonna keep this on my hand so I can kind of see what I wanna do here. So I'm gonna do maybe the blue and then the truck. Or should I do that card is really big. There's another thing, I wanted to make some of this deco a lot larger because you guys seemed to really like that in that, the chill and the pretty winter large deco. Yeah, that would be cute. Okay, so I'm gonna put the swatch kind of over to the left. Am I in frame? Nope. And then do, oh, that is so cute. Okay, yeah. All right, so there's my sidebar. Zoom you guys out for a second. So I love how that turned out. I think that especially if you wanted to use this, another one of these dailies, or if you just needed one of these or the other, I think that would work out really nicely because then you could still fit your full box. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now I'm going to do my headers across right here, and I'm gonna speed you guys through that. Okay, headers down. I am obsessed. I love that. Okay, so let's zoom in and we'll go ahead and start doing the days, and I'm just gonna kind of mock spread everything. Let's start with full boxes. So I wanna do, let's see, pattern. I'm gonna kind of just lay these out on my arm. Pattern, and they're not necessarily the way I'm gonna do them, but solid. I think, well, we'll see where that needs to go. So we wanna do another pattern, and then possibly move that down. I know I want this with the truck at the very end. And I also am gonna have one extra since I didn't use one in my sidebar. So, pattern solid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need one more. Okay. This is a lot. All right. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna do just kind of back and forth. So I'm gonna start in the center, and then I'm gonna go up, but leave a little bit of room in between those. Do I wanna do, no, I think I wanna put this on the second page to kind of break it up a little bit. For the third one, I'm gonna go down a little bit more. And then for the second page, I need to start kind of in the center. And then we go up, and I'm gonna use this one. And actually, what do you guys think? I think I should do this and then this, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that is the base for the boxes. I'm gonna zoom you guys out just so you can see, and then I'm going to really quickly go and put my headers over top of these. So I'm gonna speed you guys through that. I don't know when this stopped recording. Okay, so I have two that I'm gonna leave because I don't wanna match the top of this one, and I don't think there needs to be one on top of that one, but I'll probably use them in a second. So yeah, let's just get started filling everything in, and I'm gonna zoom you guys back in. Hopefully this is close enough. And I'm just gonna kind of put stuff down just to use everything that I don't know about the sizing for. Okay, so I'm going to grab my layering sheet, and I wanna see about some of these. And then maybe, yeah, that could be cute, right? Yeah. So let's do, okay, I think that sizing is actually really good with those. So that looks good. Let's go down a little bit and do, what else is new here? I think for the most part, I've had the majority of these sizes, so we should be all right. I'm gonna do, can't, oh, okay, well, I guess it's going in front of it. And you guys can see kind of with this deco, there is some smaller, but then I did do the majority of them a little bit larger. So I did this up top and there's really like nothing that I can fit in there, I don't think. So I would, if I was using this for this week, just write in there with pen. I don't know if I can get this back up. If I could, then that would work. Oh, okay, I can. So now that that is pulled up, let's do a smaller box of some sort. So I'm gonna do a patterned one. And really that entire box is just up too high. But I don't know, maybe I can pull it up since I was able to get the other one. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna move that down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stick my header back on top of it. And then for down here, let's put in, I want to try out a couple of these for sizing. So let's do, and this is kind of what my thought process was. Let's do this, but let's also put in one of these swatches. And put this down here. And then just kind of layer that. Okay, so I think that's really cute. I probably would have moved it over just a little bit, but I like the sizing on those. And then I think there's just gonna be a lot of deco put into this just because I don't have any actual plans. What about, I know that I made these slightly smaller, but that looks good. I'm not gonna actually put that in. Okay, so I'm gonna do one of these that has the deco in the side down at the bottom. Okay, so moving up here, I've got a pretty decent amount of space. So I think what I'm gonna do is take one of these kind of scallop dividers and start with it, or no, let's not. Let's put something there and then put this underneath it. So I'm gonna do a larger box. But no, I'm not, because that matches that too much. Let's not. So instead, I'm gonna do, okay, so I'm gonna do, I think that's gonna be too much too though, but maybe we'll just move it down a bit. So I'm gonna do this one right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put in some deco over to the side of it. And then underneath that, yeah, this is gonna have to be way lower. Maybe I'll just put this by itself down here. And then right here, we've got a lot of space as well. So I wanna use one of the larger kind of like string boxes. I really love these. And I'm gonna put it over to the left so that I've got some space on the, no, wait, do I wanna do that? Yeah, got some space on the right. And then what I would normally do, but I already put this there, I should have moved that over there, is put in some deco right there. But I think what I'm gonna do instead, since I've got the one, is put just kind of a little smaller one. No, don't like that, pull that back up. Let's do, okay, I'm just gonna try to pull this back up. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this candle and then put this so that just kind of the edge is touching it. Okay, yeah, I like that way better. Okay, so first sheet done. Let's move over to the second page. I'm gonna go ahead and right up here, do one of these smaller layering boxes. And then I'm gonna keep it pulled up on the side and put, if I can get it back up, the same that I was gonna put over there, and just kind of layer it right behind it. And then down here, let's go ahead and try, I'm gonna need a little bit of separation. So I'm gonna start with one of these, and then underneath that, I think I'm gonna do one of the double lined boxes. Do I have you guys on frame? Probably not. Just down towards the bottom. And if I was using all of my other fold functional stuff, I would probably put something in between these two. But just for the sake of this, I'm gonna leave it how it is. So now this box is just as high as that other one was, and I kind of want to move it up, but at the same time, I think I'm just gonna leave it the way that it is, and instead do, let's put in a, I'm trying to find, I need a different color and I don't have, yeah, green, okay. So let's just do one of these green dots, and then I would just be writing out whatever. And then underneath that, because this has so much room here, well, so does this one. And this one's gonna be really high up as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull this up. That did not come up as easily, but that's all right. I want to put in, underneath here, at least one of these will be going. So maybe I'll just go ahead, well, let's put in the thing first so I can make sure I've got enough space. I'm gonna do one of these here. Move it down a little bit. And then I'm gonna take just one of these. Well, let's do this. This is pretty. Gonna put this behind, trying to line it up on the edge. There we go. And then underneath that, I'm gonna put this in just so there's a little bit of a dividing space, and then down at the very bottom, I'm gonna do one of, I wanted to make sure that in these I had some patterns. Depending on the kit, it's obviously gonna depend on that, but I wanna put in one of these patterned ones because we've got a lot of solid happening. So I'm gonna put this over to this side. And then I'm just gonna take one of the small peaches off of the deco sheet and just put it over to the left. Okay, moving up to Saturday, I'm gonna do the other large, or no, maybe we'll, yeah, I'm gonna do the other large deco box. Sorry if you guys can hear Colby snoring on the couch. And then underneath that, I'm gonna do one of these swatches, and then, or no, that would be cute. So I'm gonna do the round swatch, one of the round swatches, and then just layer one of these larger pieces with it. And I wanna use this dress. Okay, that, I love that with that. And if you even had an icon to put right here, I think that would work out really nice. I'm thinking I may need to do something additional with these or have some more in there because I really like how that's looking. Okay, so down at the bottom, I am going to put in, see, we haven't used any of these yet, and I wanna see the sizing on this. So I'm gonna take this with, what do I wanna use with it? This is pretty. And And actually, because I'm gonna need to take up so much space over here, I'm probably gonna go ahead and do this here instead. So put that there with that over to the side. I love that as well. And then down here, I'm going to do I have anything else that's new that I haven't messed with yet? This is new. I feel like that's a lot of blue right there though. Pull it back up, but I do like the sizing of it, and I like that it can kind of go vertically or horizontally, so we'll leave that where it is. I'm gonna do this green box. Or no, because it's the same as that. I'm sorry, this is how I actually plan though if I'm like sitting here by myself. So I'll do, just trying to make sure I've got enough colors that are like broken up. Okay, let's do this large peach color right there. And then to go with it, I'm gonna do I like that? That's kind of too big for there. Maybe I'll just do another, well, there's already one up there. I was gonna do another little peach, but I think that might kind of be a lot. No. I could do this stack of pillows and put it behind it. Yeah, I like that. Okay, then moving over to Sunday. So I already have this in. I do have this tinier space up here. And for that, I think I'm just gonna do something similar to what I did on Friday and just put in one of these small functionals. And then if I was actually using this spread, I would just be writing in right there, that's so crooked, what it is that is for. And then let's move down. So I've got all of this space. And I think because I've got this large piece right there that I'm actually just gonna go in and do that, but let's put a swatch behind it. I'm gonna go with the darker pink. I really love how those go together. Okay, and then you know what? I think I'm done. I'm gonna pop this in really quick, zoom you guys out, and then see if there's any more deco I wanna throw in anywhere, but I think we're finished. Okay, so this is, the finished spread. Okay, I love how this turned out. I do think, I've got a couple of these on my hand that I'm gonna put onto a sheet really quickly. I do think that there are some places that need something, but there's no writing in this, and I, for most of these, would have like icons within some of it. I think once that got put in, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking the reformat. I'm really loving the sidebar. I like all of the swatches, although those are part of a layering sheet, so maybe I should be adding those into the kits. I like the difference in the boxes and the shapes and everything. So yeah, I think it turned out really nicely. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And new releases plus the Foil Friday will be happening right now if you're watching it. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.